Hi everyone, it's Desiree back with another quick tutorial related to creating your own virtual classroom. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to recolor and regroup images in your Google Slide. So let's get started. In my virtual classroom, I have a collection of headphones that link to different audio tools. Or digital tools. And so I don't want all of my headphones to be drab or the same color. So that's when I use the recolor tool. So here's how it works. I'm going to go to my image tool and click upload from computer. I will navigate to my virtual classroom folder, and I've already downloaded a pair of headphones that I thought was pretty cool looking. Simple. I like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to resize them now. I don't need headphones that are gigantic. And I might just have like 3 sets of headphones hanging on the wall here. Okay. Maybe I don't want them to be all the same color. What I am going to do is I'm going to copy and paste so that I keep the same size, and then I'll distribute them evenly. So I'm just going to do Control-C or Command-C. And then I'm going to do Control-C or Command-V, to paste. And I always think V is Velcro. And then I'll do it one more time. Just a quick tip, once you've copied, you have that image available to you until you choose copy on another image or you shut your computer down. So don't waste your time doing Control-C, Control-V, Control-C, Control-V when you're just making copies of the same image. Okay. I'm going to spread my headphones out here, and I'm just like really kind of quickly eyeballing where they're at, and obviously they blend in really well with the brick background, so I'm going to have to recolor them so they stand out. I don't need to change my brick wall just to make my headphones work, or other images for that matter. Okay, so here's a little trick. If I have items that I want to align, what I do is I shift select. That means click on one, hold your shift key down, and click on the other ones. What that does is it selects all of the items that you have clicked on once you've held the shift key down. Now I'm going to go up to my arrange menu, and I'm going to choose align. Sorry, the birds are really singing right now. I'm going to choose align center, and you're going to see, oh, and my windows are open. You're going to hear vehicles and birds. Okay. There we go. Now my headphones are aligned evenly from left to right. Up and down, I'm just going to eyeball it, and I might change that a little bit. But for now, they look pretty good. All right, now to recolor. Here's what I'm going to do. It's easier for me just to right-click on an item, and I'm going to go to, Format Options. When I click on Format Options, one of the choices on the right-hand side that pops up is called Recolor. I'm going to expand that so I can see my choices. It says no recolor, but when I click on that, look at all the different options I get. You can pick any color that suits your fancy. Now look how that color showed up so much better against my brick wall. I'll click on the next one, and I'll change its color. And I think I'll do a turquoise color. Yep, that looks good. And then my third one, I'm going to recolor. And of course I have to choose, well, I don't know. I want to choose orange. Yeah, that shows up just fine. When I click off of those, you can see now I have recolored my images to make them work the way I want to. All right, the next thing that I said I was going to show you is grouping. Now this is pretty easy to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put text with my headphones, and then I'm going to group them together. So I'm going to click on the text tool. I'm going to come out here and click one time, and maybe one of my links is going to be to books, one of my favorite choices of digital. I'm going to get rid of that guy. There we go. Of digital books. So I'm going to resize my text box, and if you remember from earlier tutorials, the reason I resize my text box is because I don't want it to interfere if I'm trying to get to any other images. The smaller the box around your objects or text, the easier it is to maneuver everything else around it. Obviously we can't see that, so I'm going to change the text color. probably to a vibrant yellow. Hello. And then I'll even change, the text style. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. So now, oh, sorry, went a little too far. Okay, so now I can actually take this text box, put it where I want it. I'm going to use my arrows to get it right where I want it. I think that looks pretty good. Let me click off and see. Aha! I think it looks pretty good. I might even make my text bold. We'll see. You know, you just have to play. That really brightened it up and made it much easier to see. So I think I'm going to leave it right there with the bold. There we go. Yeah, looks good enough to me. Okay, now let's group these two together. I'm going to click on my object. This is my shift select, so hold my shift key down, click on my text, and then I'm going to go back up to my arrange menu. Again, you can right click or go up to this arrange menu, whichever is easiest for you, and choose group. Now this object is seen as one. If I click on the headphones and I decide, I think I'm going to put my headphones across the top of my screen, I can now do that if I want to. See how they stayed as one instead of individual? So that's how when you group items together, you're basically treating them as one. Now, the cool thing about this, or not so cool, depending upon what you're doing, is you can still edit the stuff that's grouped together. See how they're separated right now in their selection? If I click off of this and I click inside these words, I can actually still edit the words and my items stay grouped together. So that's pretty cool. But if I click on one and I use my arrow key, I'm able to then, do what I want to do. And I know I messed this up with my alignment, so I'm just going to go ahead and try and figure it out by the arrow. Okay, so there we go. We have not only recoloring, but grouping of objects.